Letter to myself, wanna hug the homie, cause I love the homie from the things he showed me. If I can go back, I'll hold me, cause I don't know me. From them tears and them nights, it was lonely. Letter to myself.
Yeah. Letter to my dogs. You got something like that? You got something like that? You got something like that? Let me know. Alright, hold on. So what you saying? It says I'm at work. I ate yet, but I'm about to eat this chicken sandwich on my brother. No, eat that motherfucking chicken sandwich. I'm saying what he saying? What he saying? Now he said my shit look like my shit sound like what he say? SNONYX. Someone X is biotech. What the fuck is this? Xenomix? The biotechnological company acquired the firm Minich in 2018, develops artificial, highly intensive flavor enhanced for food, beverages industry. Oh yeah, I know this. Artificial flavors and shit. Yeah, I know. Well, hold on. What you saying? I don't know what the fuck we saying, but I ain't know this was the name of it, but I know about these. What he saying? My shit sound like Wayne. He talking about ladder to my dog. Yeah, I don't mind. Maybe I got some. Maybe me and Wayne in the same heritage or something, man. Maybe me, Wayne, we all from the same star seed, and I'm the one that just didn't get. You hear me? Read the key aspects. Sino use human. What the fuck? Sinomex is use human embryonic kidney cells. HEK293 to engineer artificial taste buds to test their flavor compounds. While not in the final product, this technique spurred public controversy and boycotts, specifically regarding PepsiCo. Mission: their goal is to identify, develop flavors enhance taste molecules, and process them for food, less sugar, salt, fat. Swiss Flavor Frequency Company, 72 million following 43% radio stock price, $1.50 shares. The compounds are typically used in very small quantities, or 1 million. Circle. It's almost in everything, even fruits and veggies. So if it's almost in everything, that means this shit falling through the chemtrails. Hey, I'm saying, what you saying though? Like, what is you saying? Where did we get this from? Is this something that you just, you know what I'm saying? Where we get this from? Where we get this from? Is this, you know, I mean, what the fuck? Cause I don't, you know, I don't eat half of this shit anyway. I don't give a fuck. If you just not finding this shit out, you too late. It's human blendings in food. You gotta. That's why I said if you just now finding that out, your ass is already too late. You ever heard of the thing where if a motherfucker eat a seed, whatever seed you get, like a fruit seed, tomato, lick that motherfucker, put it in the ground. They said 9 times 10, it's supposed to grow with everything that you need in that one little fruit potato, right? And when I figured that out, I said, now what if they was using bodies for compost and shit? You know what I'm saying? To grow, boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? To grow all different extra other shit. You hear me? And then next thing you know, here come the motherfucking video from the natural flavors that I found with the natural flavors, that they was getting natural flavors from baboons to manipulate the human taste buds. I said, huh? So they're taking off the baboon booties. You know, when the hemorrhoids of the baboons, the dead monkeys or whatever, they chopping them motherfuckers out, taking sample tissues out them motherfuckers. I don't know how to even explain this and all of this to my people, but that's all I can say is when they was taking samples out of that shit, and then they had 30 different fucking flavors and some shit of baboon. Whatever they added with this came from baboon booty, man. Baboon is damn near a human, if you ask me. That's what humans, you hear me? That's basically where some shit evolved from, if they want to do human evolution or some shit like that. Come on now. You knew a lot of nigga. White Castle's human, nigga. I'm just saying. You talk about human. This just half. This only 40. How many percentage it is? What do you say? Oh no, that was a stock. My bad. I thought it was a percent. I was trying to see how much you hear me. Stop playing. This shit been going on for the longest. Beaver butt, all of that, cuz no cap. They are using these animals. They use these animals to straight test on shit. When I started realizing certain, like when my dragons, the way I see how dragons is, the way motherfucking snake is, the every little fucking animal, damn, they got something unique about them, cuz. And some of that's why they be wearing. If they can wear the skin, if they can wear the eyes, if they can do something, you could do something with every part of an animal body, gang. And let alone, that's why I said they use these animals for compost. Some animals like skunks and shit, they use them animals, goddamn me, for good compost. Dead ass motherfuckers be chopping that little thing that skunk that be squirting out. That's why some, when how they de-skunk a motherfucker. It's some skunks out here that can't use they squirt. What do you think they do with that? They put it in something. You hear me? No cap. They ain't test nothing in our foods. It's aborted babies in our food and drinks. They ain't test nothing. It's in our food. It's aborted babies in our food and drinks. I believe. No, I believe. Cuz. Like dead ass. I believe. I mean, then I straight believe that shit, cuz. But I feel like it's only wild when you don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? It's only wild when you know that shit don't even shock me no more. I'm ready to get back to some shit we could do. That shit don't even shock me no more when you straight know what's going on. It just though I can't put the words to everything, and I'm glad I can't, because then the more words you put on, the more stress you get put on your brain. Because you know what to fuck that. I don't need to know. I just know. I don't gotta know the name. No, I know what the fuck you doing, nigga. All them kids come up there, allegedly. Y'all know what they doing with them kids. Every part of their body. And these scientists ain't nothing but aliens. All these, when y'all see them white people, yeah, them scientists, them people ain't my boy. And then when the ones come up missing, them ones was the real humans that was on the shit. When you heard scientists come up missing, them was the real humans. Yeah, they ain't there. They no longer needed y'all no more. You hear me? Put it on the news. I'm hyperspace bandit. Man, Jakarta, you be saying some off the wall shit. What the fuck does that mean? Off the space bandit is crazy. What the fuck is I'm hyperspace bandit? I thought I was tripping. Right, fucking with Jakarta. Not the banner, the bandit, my bad. This nigga got this off a fucking game. He say X-Wing, what miniature game? The hyperspace format was what? Curated, rotating format in Star Wars X-Wing miniature games, nigga? Where Pacific cards and pilots upgrades were banded? What the, with the Star Wars lore? What the fuck? I don't get it. What the fuck do you mean you hyperspace bandit? I don't even watch Star Wars because that's the first thing to get you believe it's a motherfucking space. Ain't no motherfucking space. Star Wars. Fuck some Star Wars. I don't get it though, Chicago. What the hell you saying, guy? Okay. Okay, bet. No, because I be forgetting what I be saying too, so you know what I mean. Some Star Wars ass shit, that's where he say he got it from. I mean, shit, it's some shit you gotta be. Yeah, no, that's some Jakarta different dude. He be doing shit that you don't know. You gotta figure it out and shit. Nigga, look it up, nigga. He got Siri. Siri gonna tell him on Siri tell me his meta glasses and shit be getting him smart. He ready to upgrade his part of the ones that got the shit on the screen. Read the DMT part. DMT experiences. It say there are recent 2025-2026 reports from individuals claiming to be banded from DMT realm or hyperspace by entities described as being kicked out of the experience of unable to return. Return to fuck where? Hold on, man. My brain is maybe I'm too high today. I've been on overdrive all weekend. See, this is the type of shit we gotta. It's like look it up. I'm trying to. Let me see. Fuck it, you right. Fuck it, you right. You right. Fuck it, you right. You right. Oh, this real. DMT look shame. What?
DMT made you believe in God?
Yeah. The first time I did DMT, I was 19 years old. I was a stone cold atheist my whole life until this point. What happened was I blasted out of my body. I looked back down. I could see the earth. I was in space. I could see the spherical earth with a electric current that started to orbit around like the equator. And then I zoomed in. I became that current, and it was like a stream of consciousness. As the electrical current circled the globe, my vision and my awareness was hopping from different bodies. So I was like a rice farmer in China. Then I was like an Indian woman holding a baby. Then I was like a Middle Eastern man. And I'm seeing all these different parts of the world as I'm bouncing around until I circle back, and then I'm back in my body. And I just opened my eyes, and I'm just sitting there on my bed. It was 7 minutes later. And that's when I was like, okay, there's definitely a God and an afterlife.
Oh my God. DMT made you...
What the fuck?
DMT's crazy. I haven't touched it in a while because I had a crazy
I haven't touched it?
ago. I don't need to go back. I'm good.
What was your crazy experience?
This is when I bought a gram from some guy. And a gram is a lot. You don't need a lot to get off on DMT. I had this square parchment paper, and if you can imagine the jar of it's like a hash jar. And I just dumped like a good amount of the yellow powder onto the parchment and then folded it like a taco and then just like it slid off of the paper into the thing.
Oh my
capped
God.
it. And I remember as I'm hitting it, it's milking up like a fat fucking dab. And I remember my homie Sam, he's looking at me, and I just go for it. And that's when I leaned back and I was gone. It's the most intense experience that I've ever gone through in my fucking life.
We get
and
deeper.
It wasn't like traumatic where I had like jesters or demons like you'll sometimes hear, but it was just, I had a nice entity that was like trying to calm me down. It was doing its little dance and like trying to tell me that everything is okay, but still just that intense experience just, I wouldn't say scared me.
What? Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
One of the things about psychedelic experiences with dimethyltryptamine, first of all, it's in...
Hold on. What he said?
Orthodox. One of the things about psychedelic experiences with dimethyltryptamine...
Dimethyltryptamine. What the fuck? Who the fuck put all these stupid ass... Ooh, I can't wait to get the fuck away from me. Yeah, see what I'm saying? I can read that better backwards than this way. It looked like it's, man.
I mean, first of all, it's endogenous. Your brain produces it, your lungs, your liver produce it. But
that's what I'm saying.
When you have a DMT experience, after it's over, the memory fades very rapidly.
It sounds like a dream.
It seems just like a dream in that regard. Where while you're having it,
that's hella funny. He said that just like a dream because it sounded like a dream. But because I ain't gonna stunt. There's been plenty of times when I didn't went to sleep, no cap. I didn't went to sleep. That's why I always think I'm a warrior or something. And then I go to sleep, no cap. And then when I go to sleep, I'll be somewhere where some straight shit going on there. And then I wake up, I always got a scratch on me, spit up some blood, a little bruise on me or some shit. Like I swear, I promise. You hear me? I be having unexplainable scratches and shit. You hear me? Like, what the fuck? But then I be remembering my dreams sometimes. So when he say forget, it's like, nah, I only forget the dream unless I'm straight blasted. You hear me? I only forget the dream, but I don't get dreams like that. So it's kind of give a dream. But this sound like something that you take to make you dream right there. DMT or NN, dimethyltryptamine, is a powerful psychedelic compound often called the spirit molecule due to the intense spiritual and overly or the otherworldly experience induces. It occurs naturally in many plant species like mushroom. Primary active ingredient. Amazonian brew. Sound like some T'Challa shit. No cap. Sound like some T'Challa shit because that purple fucking plant. That T'Challa chew. I feel like all these fucking names or something. It's all damn near the same shit. And what's crazy is, hold on. What's crazy is we produce this shit. As he just said. Well, why I ain't got a beam on me? What you mean? Now I got this in the blunt. And then goddamn me, my motherfucking me and my sons been doing that motherfucking wide 80. I've been out there loud as hell. I think I kind of lost my voice out there, goddamn me. So shit, the cough sound a little raspy and shit. No cap. I was out there, me and my boy, we were going crazy at that football shit. These little niggas was actually looking like some little baby stars and shit, but nah, this crazy.
Bizarre is that you're having it while you're awake.
Yeah.
And then after you have it, within 10, 20 minutes, it is just like a dream that you can't remember. One of the things about psychedelic
y'all ever took DMT? Because it just sounds like a good ass shroom trip. And then when they say you meet, we say, what are DMT entities?
One thing that happens when you do this is you're confronted with entities. Now, I don't know what these things are, but they seem to be communicating with you, and they seem to be talking to you, and they seem to know everything about you. So the question is, like, is that really your subconscious? Is this, what you know about yourself stripped down to some very
How is
bare,
this?
raw
Let me ask you a question, though. Be real, bro. Y'all know I always talk about the two worlds colliding, whatever, like right here. The ones that it's like just like the Matrix. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Ones that people can't see. Ones that I feel it. I can't see it 100%, but I feel it because you know what I'm saying? There just be certain shit going on and it's just unexplainable. And then when you see certain shit, it's like, where that motherfucker going to? I don't want to get too much in there, but what if dead ass when you take this shit, the psychedelics and shit, that's all it's doing. Like letting you see what's really dead ass and you know what I'm saying? What's around you and shit. Because if you greeted by an entity off some drugs and everybody coming back saying the same shit, it's like, come on, bro. You hear me? They waiting on a certain person to take this shit. You hear me? And see, I'll be scared to take because I don't know. I'm scared. That's why. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I said sometimes you will be thinking for yourself. And when I found out, I was best at when it's just all crazy ass, weird ass shit around, the environment fucked up, your crib fucked up, boom, boom, boom. I feel like that world kind of take over motherfuckers and we don't even be knowing it. But the more you straight be cleaning and everything, you become a real deal. Like it just be that shit get away from you. You know what I'm saying? Shit get away from you. You dig what I'm saying? The more you own, but that's them two worlds collide. You dig what I'm saying? They like, oh no, it's too clean over there. You know what I'm saying? Like no cap. You hear me? And then shit, the more you clean up, you start seeing it on other people. You like, the fuck was that? And I'm wondering where this weird shit come from. Or niggas, you today? You can't be you. You can't be you. You hear me? I don't never say it like that, but it's just like certain situations. You be like, what the fuck going on with you? And then if you can't see it, you straight be thinking that person doing that. But when you understand, that ain't her. That ain't you. That ain't him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm looking at it. Cause this shit right here, if we produces this picture when you notice when you scared, you produce anxiety and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers scared or going through that's in every fucking movie. When they got powers, they get super scared. Then it happen. Some shit happen. If we producing this shit, Jakarta, where you think they getting it from? Where you think they got it from? Out the human body. Even knowing we resemble plants and all that shit, I feel like we was grown just like plants and shit. That's why our shit resemble that. And whoever was down here figured out how to do it, boom, boom, boom. And it's like shit, he made his own civilization. And now motherfucker took over his shit. You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing? Y'all better chill out. Yeah, I feel like people actually I feel like it's two worlds colliding for sure. That's why I said the more when you eating that. Hey, chill out, bro. All right, let me hear something else. Nah, yeah. Nah, I feel like the more you goddamn me these two worlds get the more I'm tripping. These niggas throw me out. The more you goddamn me eat right and shit like that, it's like you'll start to see the shit around you. No care. I'm talking, it be on your kids. This shit be these little motherfucking shits that we can't see be on all of us. Everything. And then the one thing I want to know. It always fucked me up right here. You hear me? It always fucked me up right here. I feel like whoever controlled this world, that's how they got this shit. That's how they got all of these extra shits and knew. It's like the Omniac and y'all remember the Omniac when the dude knew how to do the space shit where he knew the sports bet. What movie that? Back in Space, Back in Future, the Omniac or some shit like that when he knew the whole playbook and he came back. And you hear me some say that's Donald Trump right now to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like whoever run this world, whoever own this world, I feel like he did some shit like this. Or you know what I'm saying? Could be a theory. He did some shit like this. Straight took when he did however he did it, he had some little human bodies or whatever there, some shrooms, took that shit and goddamn he started talking to an entity. The entity told him how to goddamn he came back out and was on a mission ever since. And I feel like he was black. No cap, I feel like he was black. You know what I'm saying? If this shit right here, DMT shit true, man, yeah, man, this came from a human, man. This came from a human, and the nigga got the whole Omniac from the entities. Like, yeah, this is how you do it. About time. Because we can't see them. There's some reason we can't see some shit down this motherfucker. That's why I was doing that Men in Black shit. Me and my son was talking about Men in Black earlier and shit. Like, why the fuck we can't see this shit? Because I'm starting to see the car lights change and everything. You hear me? I'm talking about everything changing. LEDs more in people's crib and shit. I feel like that's the Men in Black shits. You hear me? The TV, I feel like all of this shit got that Men in Black flash and that shit. And it's all around your motherfucking ass. You hear me? So you can always forget. Picture you away from all that shit. I feel like we gonna start seeing some shit. No cap. No cap. And then what was really detrimental to the brain when you see it and they got all this shit around you. I'll be like, the fuck? I'm talking about I don't never miss a sign, a symbol, or none of this shit when especially some weird shit happen. Look at all these people talking about this. They look up live DMT trip. Never do they got a live one. Oh my God, you just made me know. Never.
Let's do a 1 breath DMT release. And you want to make sure you're saying something in the back. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out everything. Now in deep. Hold, squeeze both your hands, close your eyes, and roll your eyes upwards to your forehead. And breathe out.
Is this the natural way?
And relax.
See, it's all different. That's what I'm saying. It's all different. Testing DMT live with Seth. Let's see. Here we go right here. Here go one right here. What I said is it like, you know what I'm saying? Look at when they take that dope. Yeah, that's why I said. You know what I'm saying? The shit that they got out of the human body. Yeah, let's look it up. Let's look that up.
Thank you, man.
The following video was recorded.
Rise among human beings, people who seem to exude love.
This nigga look fake as fuck.
Naturally, as the sun gives out heat.
We do not promote the use of legal or illegal.
Now, the primary concern, I think, with DMT is if someone gives you 5-MeO-DMT when you're expecting NN-DMT. This video is about NN-dimethyltryptamine, but there's another substance that causes similar effects where it kind of pulls you out of your body, and it's called 5-MeO-DMT. The primary differences are 5-MeO-DMT doesn't necessarily have the same safety profile as DMT, and it's far more potent. I think it's something like 4 times as potent. Don't quote me on that, but I do know that if you were to take, say, 50 milligrams of DMT, and you accidentally took 50 milligrams of 5-MeO-DMT, there's a good chance that you would experience something like respiratory failure. In fact, there used to be a video on YouTube, I'm not sure if you can still find it, of this breathing. And he explains in the video that she was turning purple, so he had to pour water on her face so she would start breathing. Granted, in low doses, it's probably very safe. No one has ever died from smoking 5-MeO-DMT. However, people have died from ingesting 5-MeO-DMT.
This like, you know, this motherfucker is saying fentanyl. How you do fentanyl is you get that motherfucking needle once you get it from your local drug dealer. You don't know if you getting fentanyl or a whole bunch of motherfucking baking soda or whatever the other bullshit that they be using to cut it. What the fuck am I watching, man?
Orally. They've died from mixing it with monoamine oxidase.
What is the difference?
If you live in, for example, Canada, it's actually a legal research chemical, meaning anybody can order it online legally. It falls in this little gray area where as long as it's not sold for human consumption, people can buy it and then sell it to people saying, hey, here's some DMT. All that I'm really getting at here is you really want to make sure that you have real NN-DMT before you go off and load a bowl with like 50 milligrams and hope to break through.
Man,
now, unfortunately, these reagent kits won't...
What the fuck? Look at this shit.
Now, if you are low on cash, you could technically get away with just using the Ehrlich
definitely white people
marquees to identify what you have. You can
this is what P. Diddy probably was using in his powder. That's what I'm saying. You go to P. Diddy shit. P. Diddy probably I'm trying to tell you how this is how you do it. P. Diddy want to make his own drug. I need something for the motherfuckers to be loose. Boom, boom. You see how liquidy that is? He probably had DMT in a motherfucking. Them motherfuckers seeing an entity, but when P. Diddy walk up, he the entity. That's why when they snapped out of it, they like, oh no. Y'all remember that drug? What's the drug that they used in Batman with Crow? When he goddamn me do some drug and then he put on that mask, his mask started looking all crazy and shit. Trying to tell you. And then with P. Diddy, he always got on this robe and shit, oil on. He looked like something, you hear me? And they got some goddamn angel with oil on the chest, and you hear me? They just doing whatever.
$20 or less. I know for some of you watching this can get quite expensive. I mean, you have to get the substance that you want to consume. You've got to get the reagent kits to test it. But that's just the price you have to pay if you want to.
Right here. Hold on. Oh,
substance consumption has been displayed.
YouTube friendly guidelines substance. don't think he smoked it. Cause they ain't showing smoking. What the fuck? Shit, you hear me? I think what we need to be seeing is the bad trips. What's the worst that can happen? That nigga sweating. What the fuck?
The main event is another dimension. A dimension so bizarre, so titanically
But that nigga sweating.
so strange, so
That's why I say he started looking fake. But look, this is what's killing me though. Y'all see how this trim is on his neck? That's not him, gang. This is fake as fuck. Look at that trim. Look at his neck. Look at the two. I'm a graphic designer, nigga. I know how to goddamn me smooth and blend, but that ain't smooth and blended right. His face, in according to this neck right here, you know what I'm saying? It's something going on.
that it is literally like the discovery
It's
of
fucking Adams.
Please keep in mind that while Seth attempts to explain his experience, he is still extremely groggy and discombobulated, and he wanted me to include some kind of a warning here because he was kind of embarrassed of just how, I don't know, out of it he looked.
So was there any fear?
There was sort of an initial period where it wasn't like a fear, but more like a frozen in terror type response. Like I had no clue how to process what was happening. So it was just like I was just stuck. It's not really fear, like really scared, because I wasn't even processing being scared. I was just like frozen in terror.
Terror is a step above scared, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to differentiate them as being like scared or fear, having more subjective quality to it. And really, I'm just trying to use the phrase frozen in terror, because I'm not sure how to describe my emotional state during it.
Was there any panic? Did you feel a sense of like impending doom?
No.
Okay.
No, honestly, the greatest negative, like true negative feelings actually came after the experience was over.
Oh.
Yeah, and it kind of hit me then, for no reason.
What were the negatives?
I don't know. It was a more genuine feeling of scared, coupled with confusion for like 5 minutes or so. And this was after, like, there were still some visuals at that point, but it's just minor.
What did it look like in here? What were the visuals like when you did come to?
Just really, really bright. And, like, the floor had multiple layers, like 2 layers. And there was the floor, then there was, like, a floor above the floor.
Yeah.
Like, projecting from it. And beyond that, I didn't pay much attention. I just kind of stumbled out of the room.
Yeah, when he came to you, he said he had to use the bathroom, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
So let's cover the positives. Did you get anything positive out of that?
I don't know if I got anything positive out of that.
So some of the experience, it was colors.
No, it wasn't even really colors. The primary thing was, I'm talking like the thousands of visualized, I don't even want to say entities, because they practically looked human-like.
You saw like creatures? Like...
Yeah.
I'm just saying creatures for lack of a better term. I don't want to call humans because they weren't for sure humans. They were
they
bipedals? Is that what you call them?
No, they were like
bipeds.
They were almost caricatures of humans.
Okay.
Like humans in a animated movie. Like they were distinctly not human, but they had the closest resemblance to a human. They weren't like a ball of energy.
I always say we some fucking aliens, dog.
What were they made of? What did their skin look like?
Oh, honestly,
did they have skin?
They did, because their faces were distinguishable and they all looked different.
Okay.
And they were doing different things.
Matt?
Most of the time, like, coming towards me. Like, encroaching on me. Sometimes they were just doing things in the background. But they were literally in the thousands, which is why it's hard to really give a description of what they were doing.
There was no waiting room or tunnel that you would describe?
No, the only tunnel was in the true beginning period. And then it sort of opened.
Yeah, let me see it when you get here.
At the same time as the ringing was building in my ears, there was sort of at this point it was only colors, and it kind of felt like a tunnel in that regard. And then it broke into this experience, which was just dominated by these whatever human-like things.
What you mean upright? I don't think we is.
Then
I don't think we the only species that do that, Takata.
I'm not sure for time, but
time dilation.
Hell no.
Did it feel like it was a long time or just
Hell
regular
no.
time?
And what you mean by upright, like standing straight up?
5 to 8 minutes. Did it feel that long or longer?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't extreme dilation, but that felt like a...
Yeah, get something, put it back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a experience. There were stages, and even stages coming out.
So-called aliens do too.
Went from sort of the colors and some patterns and the ringing in my ears, or the sound in my ears, going
the ringing in my ears is crazy.
Opening into some...
ringing in my ears. That's why I say this how I know it be something. Nigga, my shit be ringing like a bitch.
Figures existing.
I caught on to the patterns though. My shit ring.
Stages
well, I think I did.
This literal door closing, which is one of the only memories I have.
Did you feel a sense of rising out of your body, or like an out of body type experience, or did you feel like the whole time you were in yourself?
That's
no,
crazy.
in the sort of pre-peak and post-peak, I just felt somewhat connected to my body because I could hear things. I didn't feel connected to my legs at any point, so I was pretty much connected from chest up. But during the peak,
a bird can walk on 2 legs, cause I'm just like simple they can. All animals walk on 4.
Okay.
But there wasn't a feeling of rising out of the body. It just kind of ceased.
I'm saying, but you saying these the only species you
if
know
you're
on this
hungry
planet?
for flavor, you're in the right
I'm
place.
talking about species.
Turn up the taste with the bold,
I feel like that's amongst us.
flavor of
You thinking they human? I don't think they
Irresistibly
are
tangy.
human.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it
feel
just
when
by
some
thinking
shit
about it.
around.
Meet Base 44.
That's what I mean.
Every time I do this shit, my back be
whatever was happening.
So there was never a feeling of like I'm leaving myself.
No, and I didn't feel like I was close to a breakthrough. If I were
But
just
they
to go
still a
little bit
species,
further,
though.
something more could happen. I took that to mean
And they
sort of
walk
a
straight
breakthrough
up
around the corner. Instead, it was really this.
Gotcha. Gotcha. People don't realize how difficult
They got
it
a big
actually
ass
is to get that
curvature.
breakthrough. I've had people email me being like, "Do you have any tips
Right,
on how to
right,
break
they fly
through? I've got
straight
this
up.
stuff, I
Right,
can't get there."
right.
It's effort. It's some hard work to get that experience.
Damn.
For some people, for others, it seems like they just need a little bit and they're gone.
Yeah.
It's very.
I mean,
strange.
if you saying these two species from animals and what's the name, then yeah, I get it.
What's interesting
I
is
get
that
it. No, I get it.
both in
No, I
this
get it. Now what
experience
you're
and
saying
obviously
now.
other people's for DMT, sort of this effect of producing.
So if they walked
either
straight
open
up,
or
that
closed
mean
eye
that should tell you if they walked straight up and they
people
had
or
human
animals
like
or whatever,
faces.
which
That
doesn't
should tell you.
really reliably with common psychedelics like LSD. You're usually not going to have like a visualization of an animal or a person.
No.
Yet it is incredibly common on ayahuasca. And it kind of felt like
get
a
that.
closed
No,
eye
that makes sense, but I
version
don't think
I've
we the
ever
only
done
species that
ayahuasca.
walk right up.
It felt
So that means we the only species that walk right up. And what am I thinking in my head? You know how many motherfucking entities and all of this extra shit goddamn me be down this motherfucker. You hear me that I think, nigga, you hear me, these motherfuckers be walking right up, man. I think humans we are the best evolution of alien that there could be. You hear me? We finally start looking cute and shit. Once we start looking cute, once we start getting some swag in the ad, yes, now we gonna call that the human. Cause they dumb down. You hear me? Only care about the looks. Care about you hear me? Full anxiety. We gonna call it. You hear me? We were made. It say man was made to walk upright. It's a sign from the Creator. See it. Cause it's froze. It froze water, fool. Yeah, you say, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I feel like it's more species on this motherfucker than anything. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Even like when they come up with the, because I think, look, I just got to go off track, because you know what I'm saying? What's them little niggas' name? My favorite little species with the dreads. What's the things, the movie that we be watching? Alien versus Predator. The Predators. I think they were real species, gang. They say if it's from another being walking upright, it's not from Earth. I need to be all right. There we go. You hear me? That's what I'm saying. Like, there we go. Now that look, hold on. That motherfucker makes sense because you know me, my brain think all over. You hear me? Like, cause I don't think this little bubble we live in that's it. Like, it's more other bubbles, different shit going on in each bubbles, and we think we really big, but we really small as a motherfucker. Damn, but I don't know, man. How about y'all order some DMT? Cause this dude right here is studying DMT, LSD, all of this shit. All of that shit is like snips from humans and shrooms. Yeah, we in one of the universes. That's why they made that Spider-Man movie multi-universe, or they made the Doctor Strange multi-universe. Like we in one universe, and we could tap into all of them hellas ago. But they wanted us to stop tapping into all of them. You hear me? Instead of tapping in different universes, now we can shrink it down. So now I can call my nigga from Japan instead of call my nigga that's in another universe. Or you hear me figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying?
Our rights as people springing from those who helped build this land and who expect us to carry on, to see that we and our children enjoy some of the fruits of our labor.
Share the same fate. And all through our history, the working masses, colored and white, speaking many languages, representatives of the finest of the old and new world cultures, have had to fight every step of the way for a decent wage, for decent homes, for decent education for their children, for human dignity itself.
Remember this. It's a fact that your name is probably going to be spoken in rooms that you're never going to go into. It's going to be spoken by people's mouths that don't even know you. And you're probably going to get hated on by people that you've never met. But that doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're doing something right. These things come from a place of jealousy and hatred because you have something that they want, but they can't have. Please don't change to satisfy the negative opinions of others and change from the amazing person that you built yourself to be. Keep being you. God bless.
I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior. I will never give up. No matter the pain, no matter the tears life brings to me, I will keep on fighting for my dreams. Giving up is not in my mind.
I'm moving different. I'm removing negative people from my life. I'm forgetting about my past. And I'm accepting my mistakes. I'm restarting my life. And this time, I'm gonna do what's best for me. Simple.
The most dangerous anger comes from someone with a good heart. They hold it in, they stay calm, they forgive, until one day, they can't anymore. Don't push a good person too far, because when they finally break, there's no going back.